I know you've asked yourself this question: is having a YouTube channel even worth it anymore? Should I just quit my YouTube channel? But before you think, okay, I'm going to go ahead and quit my YouTube channel, let's talk about the YouTube cycle because it can be difficult being a YouTuber. Here's the YouTube cycle, right? You start off, you are so excited. You feel like you are just going to conquer this YouTube world and that your channel will be amazing and that it's going to be so exciting and you are so excited to be creative. And you just have this energy, okay? You have this energy to create videos. And you're really feeling really fantastic about the process. Number two, you put in the effort, right? You try to learn about YouTube, you try to learn about editing, you try to learn about how to talk on camera, and you really are putting in that effort to make sure that your YouTube channel is a success. Number three, you publish your videos and you get hardly any views and nobody's commenting on your videos and you feel like the cat video gets millions of views, but your video gets nothing and it doesn't make any sense to you and you feel absolutely disappointed and you think, oh, why am I even trying? Like, what is the point of all of this? Am I ever going to win on YouTube? And it can really start feeling like YouTube is personally against you. Number four is self-doubt. You start to really doubt your abilities. You start to feel like maybe YouTube is not for you. Maybe you aren't cut out for this. Maybe you should try something else. Maybe you should invest so much time into your YouTube channel. You start feeling like an absolute failure and you don't even want to think about your YouTube channel anymore because the thought of it makes you feel so horrible, just absolutely horrible. You just don't know what's the way forward and you feel demotivated to actually continue. But then number five, maybe one of your videos starts getting a few views and you start feeling hopeful again. And you think, okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep posting. Somehow, somewhere, I will get this right and my YouTube channel will do well. So you try again. And then you're back to excitement, right? And the cycle continues. Before we jump into any rash decisions, ask yourself, do you still enjoy creating YouTube videos? And if the answer is no, are there any ways that you can actually change that will allow you to start enjoying creating YouTube videos? For me, I used to do batch recording, filming multiple videos on one day. In fact, I used to film 3 videos in one day and it started to feel really tiring and not fun. So I started creating 2 videos in one day and then, it made it less stressful and less tiring. I also, when I first started my YouTube channel, I was so robotic and it wasn't so much fun to create YouTube content because I just wasn't myself. But now I'm more of my happy, bubbly self, and that's coming through in my videos, and that's my personality. And it's more fun to create content now. So if you aren't enjoying creating videos, what can you change to bring in the fun factor? But hey, if you completely hate the process of creating YouTube videos, and you feel like you will always hate the process of creating YouTube videos, then yes, maybe YouTube is not for you and at least you gave it a try and you found out that you actually did not like YouTube and you did not like creating content. The second question is, are you willing to improve? Are you willing to actually look at improving your YouTube videos? Are you looking to improve your storytelling? Are you looking to improve your thumbnails? Or are you just fed up with the entire process and you don't care about improving your content? You don't have the time anymore to think about improving your content, and for you, that's just it. So which boat are you in? Because this will also help you decide if you really want to quit or not. If you feel like you still want to improve, then you should keep going because you understand that where you are today may not be where you are tomorrow with your YouTube journey. Even the YouTubers who have millions of subscribers, they were once upon a time at 20 subscribers, 30 subscribers, etc. And in the early days, if they just decided to quit, they wouldn't be where they are today. Most YouTubers start off slow. Growth is slow. Sometimes we see these other YouTubers and they pop off and they go viral and we think that's the norm. but it's far from the norm. Question 3. Would you regret quitting your YouTube channel in a year? A year's time from now, would you think, oh, I should have continued. I think I could have improved this aspect. I think I could have been more confident in camera, and I could have learned how to become more confident. Or would you think, I gave that a chance and it was the right time to quit and I have no regrets? Which category do you fall under? Because if you feel like you won't have the regret a year later, then maybe you should quit because you feel like you've given it a proper chance. And if you are ready to let go of your idea of this YouTube channel, then maybe it is time to quit. But if you feel like you will regret quitting, then don't quit just yet. Why do we feel like we want to quit? Because sometimes YouTube feels impossible. Oh my word. Sometimes it just feels like we are putting in so much effort, so much of ourselves into our videos, and we don't see the results. We feel like, surely if I put that much effort, I would achieve this result. But our result falls so low below our expectations that we can't help but just feel like, really, should I keep going? But the thing is, YouTube takes time. It takes a long time for the majority of YouTubers. It takes a long time to learn how to create good videos, to actually start getting views and subscribers and a community. It takes time. But you know what? Patience is a hard thing to have. I'm very impatient. And for me, I want to see those results. I do. I'll be honest. I want to see results. But I have to learn to be more patient. The algorithm, which we often hate, the algorithm doesn't just give us views. We have to earn views because we have to create valuable content that resonates with our audience, because essentially the algorithm is the audience. If the audience likes your content, then your videos will be pushed out more. I know that sometimes you can feel pretty emotional about your YouTube channel, but I think what we need to also understand is that slow growth is still growth, and that not all growth should be moving at a super fast speed, Sometimes we think slow growth is failure, but it isn't. Most successful YouTubers, the majority of successful YouTubers, posted hundreds of videos before they actually got any traction. So why do we think it would be so different for us? Why don't we understand that, we also have to put in that time and that effort and that consistency and also improve every video? I guess because it's hard to be patient. It's hard to put in this time. It's hard to put so much of yourself in your videos. It's hard to not know with absolute certainty what's going to actually happen with your YouTube channel. And it's also hard to sometimes feel so inspired and then very soon thereafter you feel deflated, because it can be an emotional roller coaster. YouTube can be an emotional roller coaster. So ask yourself, are you actually failing with your YouTube channel? And are you making the consistent effort to actually improve every video that you create? Because yes, it is also exhausting to aim to improve every video. So why do most people actually quit YouTube? Because they think that they are going to win on this platform faster than they thought. They don't understand that it's a long game. It is a marathon and not a sprint. And they don't understand that it sometimes takes years to actually see results. And I know that for me, I have published so many videos on this channel. I've published, I think, 81 long-form videos on this channel. I started more than 6 months ago, and I currently have 102 subscribers. So if you look at those results, they aren't fantastic results. But I'm grateful for every person that has subscribed, so thank you for subscribing. And if you like YouTube content about YouTube successes and failures and all things YouTube, this is what my channel is about, so do subscribe if that interests you. Also comment below and let me know, what is your hardest YouTube channel? What makes you want to quit some days? What makes you feel like quitting YouTube? I think we also have to understand if things are not working on our channel, we need to aim to improve it. We need to adapt it. We need to look at other channels that are similar to us in our niche and look at what's doing well and create our version of it. We have to be open to change and adapting. I don't think you are failing at your YouTube channel. I just think that you are at one of the hardest parts of your YouTube journey, which is being a small YouTuber, where you hardly get any views, you hardly get subscribers, where you feel like it is a really steep learning curve, because it is. But remember that everybody that you look at who's successful as a YouTuber has been where you are, and they learned to adapt, they learned to improve, and they understood that this YouTube life, it takes time. And I will keep saying that as a reminder to myself, because like I said, I'm so impatient, that it takes time. It takes time. And you have to seek to improve. You just do. At the end of the day, whether you want to quit your YouTube channel is a very personal decision. And even if you do quit your YouTube channel, at least you tried. And quitting your YouTube channel is not the worst thing, Don't think of it as a failure, because at the end of the day, you have learned things about yourself and about YouTube. And learning is powerful. Knowledge is powerful. So you took a chance on yourself, and that's fantastic. But if you don't want to quit, let's continue with this journey together, because that's one of the most important aspects of YouTube, which is community. And I think it's one of the most interesting and fun parts of being a YouTuber. Also, often we feel like we hate the way that we look. Oh, so I'm not going to film a YouTube video. Oh, I don't look right today. I'm not going to film a YouTube video. And these thoughts can really stop us from progressing. So I created a video about it. Go ahead and watch that video here. And have a beautiful day.